Wingspread in Racine, Wisconsin, in April 21st, 2017. This is a Lego model that's very useful in providing an overview of the property or the building. This shows the driveway and the entrance. These were carports at one time. At one time are now offices, and this also is the guest wing. This is the central core of the building with wings extending at 90-degree angles. The central core and then the parent's wing. Under the chimney in the parent's wing, notice the windows coming out at a slight angle. There's a large patio. This grass goes down to a pond behind us. It's California cedar that has not been treated or restored. A swimming pool extending along the children's wing. The kitchen and servants' quarters wing. Geese fly backwards in Racine, Wisconsin. How about that? Vine-covered patio, guest wing, and carports. The observation tower, and we will come down the observation tower along with the light. The light flows through the space, illuminates it. Entrance to Wright buildings is often through a low, compressed space with a release into a larger, open space. In this building, that entrance space is on the far side of this room. We will enter through that compressed space into this larger, open space, filled with light and this large central tower. The complexity of the light and the architectural elements here shift our attention around and to the right, around to the light and to the less complex. We want to follow the horizontal lines of the fireplace, the mantel, and into this more open space. This is the dining room. This table is set in the pantry on the other side of the wall and rolled in and out with a change of meal course. Dinner entertainment is provided by a working Seeburg record player. This is a view from the dining table. It's an inspiring space. And a balcony above us. Across from the dining room, a smaller conversation space, ample seating, a work area in the foreground, an office in the back. And a smaller, more intimate conversation space, reminiscent of an inglenook. It's a corridor to the children's wing and the office. Windows on the right open to the pool. Up the stairs. Here on the balcony, light comes in through the clerestory windows that overlap onto this balcony space, and light comes in through the windows that form the wall in this space. This fireplace was used once. As the logs were burning, one or two of them fell out onto the floor. I said, gee whiz, we don't want to do that anymore. And a doorway to the parents' wing. Frank Lloyd Wright designed furniture. This room has a low ceiling where we're standing to a slightly higher ceiling. These are the windows we noticed earlier that jut out from the parents' wing. They give this oddly shaped room a little extra space. When she visited, Eleanor Roosevelt enjoyed staying in this room. The room at the end of the parents' wing. Mention was made earlier that one is drawn around and to the right in the central space. The entire central space under the clerestory roof works to move the occupants and move the activity counterclockwise through the space. The functions of this space proceed around and to the right, from public and formal to less public and less formal. Functions of the space move to the more personal, the more private, the more intimate. People invited for an evening of dinner and conversation, for example, would arrive and gather in the main conversation area. As the evening progressed, they would move to the vine-covered patio or to the dining area. After dinner, people would move to the conversation area immediately counterclockwise from the dining area for relaxed conversation. Some people would leave while others would remain. At the end of the evening, family and close friends would gather in the smaller conversation area by the fireplace under the balcony. The central space of Wingspread under the clerestory roof works to influence its occupants. Wright continues to influence the movements of the occupants of the space. The space communicates. The space influences, whether its occupants are aware or not. This was a visit to Frank Lloyd Wright's Wingspread in Racine, Wisconsin on April 21, 2017.